Hey guys, it's me, TigerBlaze, and today we're going to be doing the second part of Ward's 13th Day. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm faking my happiness because, well, I kind of did the video. It was like, I don't know, like 40 minutes long or something. And when I checked OBS, I forgot to start the video recording. So I did 40 minutes of wasting my time not recording. But hey, I'll do it for you guys. Cause yeah, let's see okay, yeah, this was my save. And that was the one I left off of. I'll do it for you guys. I'm just gonna pretend like I never watched this before. I don't know. Wait, no, I'm not gonna voice this. I'm just gonna, like, see this? Through these parts, I'm just gonna eat my jerky. Pay no attention. Oh, jeez, I forgot how raunchy it was. Jeez. Lady Wildfire. That innocent blushing act doesn't fool me. You expect me to believe nothing happened with you two lying in bed together? In the dark? Carrying on. Ha! Not even denying it! I won't delve into what happened last night. But at the light of dawn, whatever sight I had seen of Sir Arsenic had all but vanished. Good morning, Miss Ambrosia. I hope you had a peaceful rest. You need your strength to recover. Allow me to fetch you breakfast. He made no mention of what had passed between us, and over our meals, we spoke only of trivial things. The weather, each other's health, the state of the war that we both knew would last for moons. Then dusk approached. I wish you a pleasant sleep, Miss Ambrosia. And you, Sir Arsenic, I'm not the only one injured. Indeed you aren't, but I will sleep well only when you do. Oh my goodness, get the fan fiction on. Have yourself sweet dreams. And you want to know what happened that night? Wildfire is so evil. You guys better not pause to read this. Dang it! Stop it, handsome! I'm recording! Please wait 1 second. Handsome, you stupid pooper, come back here! I'm recording! Sorry about that. I hope that was a smooth return. That's right, you listened to... That's right! You listened to whatever he wanted! Did he want you to grab that radio frame or wrap your twiggy arms around his neck? No problem! You obey that because that's what you're good at! that soundtrack though. You were a slave, a toy for him to bend and twist as he pleased. I'm sure you knew that, but of course you had to tackle the subject while you were in the middle of doing the naughty, no less. Wildfire! That's all you wanted to hear. After that, you can sit in. Yeah. Sorry, Are you done, Lady Wildfire? What? Am I embarrassing you? If I'm wrong, you could always just tell me what really went on between you two. Or are you still insisting that you're not leaving anything out? Sarastic always showed one side of himself in the evening. But during the day, he was a perfect gentleman. He had healed long before I did, and after I left the villa, he continued to visit me. In the morning, he would come with game from a fresh hunt and say, I happen to be in the area. I don't suppose you would care to have breakfast with me. I happen to be in the area cliche. In the afternoon, he would pass by and say, You seem busy at work. If you need anything, don't hesitate to tell me. They're too good to be true, cliche. In the evening, he would knock on my door and say, I happen to be in the area. Again. Since I'm here, won't mind if I join you for dinner, will you? I welcome the sight of him in the fleeting. Don't interrupt my recording! I welcome the sight of him in the fleeting touches that frequently went with it. However, our happiness did not last. I had just finished my breakfast and stepped into the forest when Sir Arsenic came up to me saying, Miss Ambrosia, I don't suppose you mind if I join you. Oh, Sir Arsenic. Let the Sir Arsenic and Miss Ambrosia fan fiction begin. There's one small matter I must attend to first, but afterwards, certainly. Although I was intent on my chores for the day, I cannot see how you'll find much enjoyment in my company. Your company is always enjoyable. I'll wait for you. Let's see. Where's my beef stick? Where is my beef stick? Oh, here it is. Sorry about that. And so I went to the river where I intended to bathe. Wait. I just noticed it's like snowing. Why would you take a bath in a river when it's snowing? It was silly, really, how the incident started. But this is how it began. Shortly after I stepped into the river, a fish swam by my ankle. When I felt its cool scales against my skin, I could not help myself. I let a small shriek of surprise. I think I know what this is leading to. Miss Ambrosia. At once, Sir Arsenic came running. Miss. At the time of this run, I was excited. Oh, anime logic. I was bare before his eyes. No! Sir Arsenic. I threw my arms around myself. I am though. But then again, I was in something of a panic. But even if I was wrong, it would have been better that he had let it happen. Miss Ambrose, I have you. Yes, it would have been better if Sir Arsenic had never rushed over to catch me. At that moment, his eyes slid over his shoulder. Oh, I remember. He was like on one of the photo things. The photo thing. He was on one of the photos on the main page, on the download. And fell upon a member of the Five. And not just any Five, Sir Knight. The clan of the Five did not usually mingle with the others. The same could not be said for Sir Knight. On Virgo Island, we earn our names through our characteristics, deeds, and accomplishments. It is common for us to have more than one name throughout our life. The clan of the Five favor the names of minerals, jewels, and metals because they have the same fortitude and strength. Sir Knight had one such name, but after spending time with the other clans, they awarded him with the name that he has now. You could even say that was a sign that they had partially accepted him. The only Five to get along with the rest of Virgo Island. I do not know how long Sir Knight has been there, but there he was, peeping Tom. Most likely he had been attracted here by my scream. You didn't really scream, it was like a little squeal or a little shriek. Yeah, that's what it was. Man, these guys have like mouse ears or something. Let's see, what voice should we give him? Let's give him a Patrick voice. Well, isn't this scandalous? I'm a horrible Patrick voice. A phoenix healer with a holder, gentleman. Well, he doesn't seem much like one now. I tried to speak, but I couldn't articulate anything other than an unintelligible sound. Fortunately, Sir Arsenic had just enough composure to say, I heard her scream, and I came to her aid. At least, that's what seemed needed. There's nothing untoward happened here. Yet your hands are on her shoulders. Her naked, wet shoulders. I think a proper gentleman would undress himself. No, that's not what a gentleman would do. A gentleman would take 20 towels and throw them on top of that woman to shield her. That is not what a gentleman would do. That's what a douchebag would do. A gentleman would avert his eyes from a lady's state of undress. Well, I can't see her very well when you're blocking the view. Sir Arsenic is correct. I lost my balance and he steadied me. There's nothing more happening here. Right, you keep saying that, but somehow I find that hard to believe. As a Vi, you must have some familiarity with Miss Ambrosia, I swear. That was Arsenic. I need some more meat. Then you should know that she isn't the kind of lady who would throw away her honor and dignity for any man. Indeed. Now let's continue this conversation when I'm properly cool. Yeah, way to say that really nice and casually when you're naked in front of two men. Just as well, it doesn't really matter to me what you two are doing. I trust you'll keep this incident to yourself. A gentleman doesn't foster a lady's embarrassment, nor is he party to rumor mongers. Is that a word? Probably is. I'm just probably too dumb to know. There's something you don't seem to understand. I'm not a gentleman. That's for sure, Mr. Douchebag. If I decide to tell someone, that's my business. But if Ambrosia would like me to keep my mouth shut, a lady doesn't kiss and tell, right? I won't either. Is that what I think it is? You don't mean that the way it sounds to you. And if I did? Oh, he turned around. He looks a lot weirder from this angle. Whatever. You dare to proposition her? I never said anything about betting her, not that I would object to it. It all happened so quickly. One moment Sir Arsenic had left my side, and the next he had flung a fist at Sir Knight's face. What? That does not sound like... Guys, that doesn't sound like a punch. The crack that rung out was simply her... That's for sure. However, that wasn't the worst of it. A Halder had just attacked a member of the Vi, the ruling clan who had the power to incarcerate him for his crime. Sir Arsenic! Oh no! Before I could finish speaking, not that I had a clear idea of what to say, he took my hand and led me away from the clearing. Once we were a good distance away. Here, you can borrow my coat. I wasn't using it since it's summer. Summer? Wait, but it kind of looks like snow's falling though. There must be something else. Besides, you don't have a coat. Oh, them lips though. Thank you, Sir Arsenic. I know. It was foolish. It was foolish of me to lose my temper like that. But treating you like that, I couldn't stand it. So romantic. I just ruined the moment. Oh, Sir Arsenic, you are noble. I have no intention of reprimanding you. Just like... I only fear the repercussions. Never worry on my account, Miss Ambrosia. That I can bear even less. Calm yourself with the thought that this storm will pass. For now, I'll simply lie low with you. When Sir Arsenic said that the storm would pass, I do not believe that he had lied. I suspected that he spoke about a remote possibility simply for my sake. After we had parted ways, I went back to the riverside to recover my clothing, only to find that they had vanished. Oh no, douchebag alert! Ah, so this is how you look dressed. I had forgotten. Are you looking for your clothes? I found them earlier. Did you want them back? If you prefer to keep them, then I will not fight you for them. Really? If some douchebag did that, I would take a machine gun and kill them. It's true. Never mess with a woman's clothing. At least not nowadays. And if I decide to take action against Arsenic, will you also refuse to fight me then? Since it was for my honor, I am to blame for your injury. Please allow me to take his sentence. You want me to forget about all this? My answer should be fairly obvious. Gotta get them lips ready. Yeah, then kiss me, Ambrosia. Kiss me and I'll keep silent. Douchebag mode on. A kiss? Yeah. Yes, just one kiss. I didn't know how to answer him immediately. My mind was blank. However, it seemed that words were necessary. New soundtrack. Oh wait, what was that one? What was it? Oh hey. Well, I recognize it. That was in the picture thing. On the page. That was a picture thing. Kill him. Oh, geez. Oh, I just spit out. Sorry, I kind of spit out some of my food. Sorry. Oh my goodness, that douchebag. He stole her first kiss. What a jerk. I'd never been kissed before. I did not know what to make of the experience at first. His kiss was rough, hard, and possessive would be the best way to describe it. Do you want more? You know, I don't think I'm gonna voice over this part. You readers can read it and like pause and read it for yourself, but don't. What a douchebag! I need another beef stick. I'm not gonna lie, but Ambrosia kind of looks like she's enjoying it, and they're not actually really kissing. They're just kind of like, you know, lip to lip. Well, no, that's the same thing. Whatever. This one was longer and infinitely more intrusive. What the? Is this? Like, this is like a line from 50 Shades of Grey or something. What the heck? Wait, how do you lose strength from kissing? Or whatever. What a douchebag. Thank you for your patronage, Ambrosia. He left my clothes folded out on the ground, a pretense of courtesy, and left. Oh yeah, they said like in the previous one that when she gets weaker, that guy appears. And that was when he approached me. It would see to it that I would have no rest at all. With him, I was always cold and hot all at the same time. I really thought that was the end of my dealings with Sir Knight. Truly, I felt I would never have to see his face again. I was wrong. In the afternoon, I set out to gather fruits from the harvest when he stole behind me. Hello, Ambrosia. Sir Knight, what are you doing? I'm collecting on debt you owe me. You still want me to keep quiet about arsenic, don't you? I already paid it yesterday. Don't you know it's 1 kiss per day? Douchebag. So, unless you want me coming out with it, you better pucker up. That evening, I could scarcely look Sir Arsenic in the eye over dinner. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What are you feeling so guilty for? It's not like you guys were together, were you? Sir Arsenic had clearly been courting me, and I had not turned him away. Even without saying anything, it was clear that I had accepted his feelings. But we may well have spoken about this during one of your flights of imagination. Oh my goodness! Look at Wildfire's face. He's like, shut up. Now, please allow me to continue the story. Sir Arsenic had made a habit of coming over for dinner over the last few weeks, but as I said before, I could hardly meet his gaze. When I was out on the hunt with the other men today, I was thinking about you. So romantic. I was wondering what sort of meal you'd be craving. I also wanted to be sure you had the best. This is the freshest of the game we caught. Well, I say we, but the other braves were sluggish oafs today. I suppose they didn't have you to motivate them. So romantic. I withdrew my hand from the table just before his fingers could alight on it. Sir Arsenic. Yes? Oh, so sad. We shouldn't see each other anymore. It was rare to see him struck speechless, but for a torturous stretch of time he was. No! And what? I must not have heard you right. It sounds like you said we shouldn't see each other anymore. That's 'cause she did say it. I did. You mean for tonight, if you're weary, I understand. I won't bother you with mindless chatter or anything. I'll draw a bath for you or play you some music if you'd like. I meant from this point on, Sir Arsenic. It isn't anything you've done. Look straight at the camera. Isn't it? Whatever that said, it's always something the other person has done, cliché. Well, what is it? Have I been courting you improperly? I'll take whatever you like, give you whatever you wish. Tell me what you want! Sir Arsenic. If I have wronged you in some way, tell me and I can assure you I won't make that same mistake again. Please, Miss Ambrose, do you want to see me beg? Because I will from upon my knees. Well, I will from upon my knees! If he had fallen upon his knees then, I don't think I could have borne it. I knew if I had to put an end to our conversation. Sir Arsenic, please leave. There's nothing you can do. As you wish, Miss Ambrosia. With that, he left my cottage and I found that my appetite had left me. Sorry guys, I'm back. I just got interrupted by my uncle. There was literally so many interruptions in this video. 4 interruptions. I'm gonna have to edit all this stuff out too. Whatever, let's continue. With that, he left my cottage and I found my appetite had left me. So sad. Go away, handsome. No one loves you. I mean, I love you, but don't interrupt the stream. Yeah, that's my cat. Another interruption. He would not make our separation easy. On the following day, he approached me on the way to the forest. Miss Ambrose, forgive me for bothering you, but if I could just have a moment of your time. Please, I must speak with you. Sir Arsenic, it doesn't seem like you've had any sleep. Oh man, he got his serious face on. How could I? After losing everything last night. Oh, that's so sad. But I will not repeat what you've already heard last night. It will do nothing but sink me even further in your opinion, I'm sure. Sir Arsenic, I have said before that it stems from no ill deed or wrong you have committed against me. I can recall, but if I were to take your word for it, then it can only lead me to one conclusion. Miss Ambrose, I've come here to ask you only one question. Drum roll! Did you feel anything for me? We have the Arsenic X Ambrosia fanfiction, everyone. Perhaps it is better that I ask you this. Have you ever felt any grain of affection for me at all? Oh! Or have I been deluding myself all this time?
It was impossible to answer him truthfully. Please do not ask me that, Sir Arsenic, but know that I never set out to deceive you. Be content knowing that what we shared in the past was genuine. More than anything, I wish I could have taken him back, but as I slipped further into the forest, I knew that I had made the right choice.
Oh, the fanfiction is ruined. No, not Mr. Douchebag.
Yes, Sir Knight was there almost as if waiting for me. And
What was that about?
he would come again the next day, and the next, and the next, and the next, and the next, and this is like SpongeBob, and the next, and the next, and the...
Oh no.
He struck like lightning out of the blue. At times he took more than simply a kiss. His hands, and so much more. It would scandalize me to tell you what else he did. At first I endeavored to keep him from proceeding too far, but whenever I resisted, he would whisper to me,
"Come on, Ambrosia, do it for Arsenic."
Speaking of Sir Arsenic, it might have been due to the fact that I refused to answer him before, but he renewed his efforts at restoring our previous relationship. He would appear with flowers that I refused to accept. He would produce a basket of fruit which he had gathered from the harvest to spare me the effort. He did not plead with me again. Instead, he said to me,
"You will not deny me the privilege of courting you, will you? But if you will not accept that, then at least allow me the pleasure of your company as your friend."
I could not turn him away, but each time it was torture to see him. Then one day I put him through the most harrowing...
Oh, okay, stop.
I put him through the most harrowing experience of all. Sir Knight had shown up unannounced as usual. I had long since stopped resisting him, but perhaps I should have. If I hadn't, he wouldn't have stayed so long as to allow Sir Arsenic to catch sight of it.
Oh no. Oh no. Take your hands off. Oh yeah, new soundtrack. Ooh, a blade.
If Sir Knight had moved when he did, Sir Arsenic would have surely shoved him off. Or worse. I have never seen such a terrible look in his eye.
Relax, you make me sound like a scoundrel. You're not. You're a scoundrel and a douchebag, and you're... You're just... No. Didn't she tell you? Miss Ambrosia, please come with me.
Taking my hand, he led me deeper into the woods and away from Sir Knight. Sir Arsenic, you're being quite forward.
How long? Forgive me. I'll release your hand now. But Miss Ambrosia, if you don't mind asking me, or at me asking, how long?
I had no obligation to tell him anything, but when he asked me that question, my heart seized up with guilt. For a few days now.
He's the reason you left me. Then you were with him on the day you left me, on the days before.
We had shared a kiss the day before, but oh, Sir Arsenic! It's not how it seems. I just don't know how to explain it to you.
You don't have to say another word. I understand it perfectly.
If you scorn me, if you despise me for it, if you can never forgive me, cliche.
You? It's him I can't forgive. You cut some sort of deal with him, haven't you? My pardon in exchange for taking advantage of you, cliche.
It's amazing how you were able to work that out. What you just witnessed.
There's no other conceivable reason for you to be with him. Not to mention, I found it strange that he decided not to pursue any course of vengeance, especially when it was within his means. But if it's true, Miss Ambrosia, please don't see him again. Don't succumb to his demands, least of all on my account. It would be far better that you had allowed him to apprehend me. I'm not ashamed of having defended you. Good stuff.
Oh, please, I couldn't bear such a horrible thing as your incarceration. Or worse, I'm gonna run out of beef sticks.
Doesn't have to end that way. Miss Ambrosia, please allow me to take care of this matter.
If you mean to turn yourself in.
No, not exactly. You'll see tomorrow. That rock won't bother me again. Trust me.
I feared what he meant by that, but by the following afternoon, I understood.
Okay, I'm gonna end it here. Yes, I'm gonna end it with, a cliffhanger. So, I had like so many interruptions, so sorry if the video is like all weird and stuff, but so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, feel the bird.